Why, just why, would armed police be there? Fix your hair just a tad corner. Okay. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a story time for you guys. It is called My Psycho Flatmate. I think the title speaks for itself. Sorry if I'm looking like a mink today, this is just what I wear in lockdown. Hair flicked. Fucking stained tea on. But yeah. I'll just get to it then. When we found this flatmate, we'll call him Stuart. When we found Stuart, he was normal, just a normal guy. He had a dog living in a 2-bedroom flat. Was advertised up on Gumtree. So we looked at it, got on with him. And yeah, we really did like it. And we moved in, I think it was a couple of weeks after meeting him, just to get stuff and get our stuff moved. So yeah, we moved in, decorated our room a bit. He really just stayed in his room quite a lot. So this all started one night when I forgot to do the dishes. He got pretty mad. We were in our bed this time. I forgot to do them. I was really tired. I just cleaned the living room and stuff. So we went to our bed, and in the middle of the night, he decided to pile up all of our dishes, in front of our bedroom door. So I don't know what he was thinking, but if I didn't hear that and wake a boyfriend up at the time, we would open the door and stood on them. What was this boy thinking? So, So I ended up confronting him the next day, and he just completely blanked us, did his own thing, and went out for the day. Came back in, blanked us again, went to his room, didn't speak to us for a week or two. And when we did speak about it, it was, oh, I just don't like dishes being left. And I was like, fair enough. You do you, okay? And I was like, I actually said this, I am sorry that I forgot to do the dishes. Even if it was only a couple, literally 3 plates and a couple cups. But yeah, that was my bad. So next couple of weeks went fine. And then I noticed that he's starting to leave dishes about and not doing them for a couple of weeks. And I'm just you don't see me doing moaning and doing what you did. So I just left it. We left it. And then he just kept being in his room all the time, and we go in the living room, and we were always in the living room watching movies and stuff. We invited him to come and watch it with us. And fair enough, if you don't feel comfortable enough coming into the living room, watching movies or watching normal TV with us, then that's fine. Stay in your room. But don't ignore us and just walk past us like you did, okay? Ugh. So annoying when that happens, when you live with someone and they totally blank you. Because that is not the way I am. If I live with someone, I want them to speak and sort of be friends and stuff. But that's just not the way it was. And then we learned that he was talking to a therapist one day, and I overheard him. And then he was like, yeah, I lived in a mental hospital. You lived where? Lived in a mental hospital. I was like, this is the sort of thing you're meant to put on your Gumtree ad. Or when you meet the people you're meant to be living with, to let them know this. I had no issue with it. Okay, fair enough. You lived in a mental hospital, you got the help you needed or wanted, you came out, and now you're fine. Or you are doing better. But it just didn't seem that way. It seemed like he was just avoiding everyone. And then he would have these outbursts where he would just ignore you, or he would give you this weird look, and then it would leave you for the rest of the day I don't know what to do. Do I speak to him? Do I not speak to him? And I would introduce him to family members or my friends that would come to the house. I purposely knock on the door and introduce them so he didn't feel awkward he had to stay in his room. But still, he chose to stay in his room and not communicate with anybody. So I was like, no, fair enough. He's just not that type of person. But then when he went away, I think he went away for a week to see a family member or something, and was like, can you watch my dog for me? I was like, yeah, I will watch your dog with you because I love you anyway. And I like your dog because his dog was so cute. I can't remember the breed of it, but it's like a big, shaggy black dog. It was so cute. And he got on fine with my dog. So yeah, I done that. He came back in and said, thank you for watching my dog. And bye. Bye-bye. Went back in the gym and never came back out again. And then we had the police at our door a good couple of times. One, to check up on him, because apparently he was doing some weird things on the internet. Two, because they found a rope outside of our house on one of the trees. And I don't know how that had anything to do with him. I don't know, but they seem to think it did have something to do with him. So they came in and spoke to him. I was minding my own business in my room. But I think the last straw was when police came to the door and was like, we need to speak to him now. Where the hell is Stuart? And I was like, right, okay, I'll go see if he's in. He did not answer the door to me. So the police went in, and all of a sudden, they went and knocked on his door and said, it's the police, we're here to come and like check on you, how are you doing, sort of thing. And he started like, F you, F this, F your family, I'm gonna kill you, kill your family, kill your pets. And I was so shocked at this time. I was like, oh my god. So I had to get changed. They asked me to leave, so I did leave. And then his dog managed to get out, so I had to go chase his dog for ages. When I came back, there was loads of police there, loads of police cars. Armed police were there. Why would armed police be there for Stuart? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, yeah, he's weird. He's a bit off. So to this day, I don't have a clue what happened that day. Like, I was about, this was like 3 years ago. I say, like, yeah, 3 years ago. And to this day, I'm still shocked. Like, it was on the news. There was news people. I can't get over it, but my boyfriend came up. His mum and his mum's boyfriend came up, and we're just standing there. And I'm holding his dog on the lead. And he came out the house, looked dead eye, straight in the eye to my boyfriend, and like, yous are dead. Okay. The next day, he got released because he got kept overnight. Came home, messaged me saying he's coming home. And I had my sister home at this time. And I was like, we're going to stay in my room. Do not speak to me. Because obviously, he just threatened my life. I don't want to speak to this boy. So shortly after that, we ended up moving out. Moving to a different place. He got kicked out of that place. We moved back to that place. Because the place we moved to was like 6 floors up and wasn't good for my dog because my dog's a Springer and he sort of whittles when he's like bursting for a pee. So like on the way downstairs he would like whittle. So it wasn't good for him. So we did move back to that flat because it was on the bottom floor. So we had 2 rooms to ourselves. And let me just say, the state he left that place in was atrocious. Atrocious. They had to like repaint the walls and everything. I don't even know what he was doing. But yeah. That was that. I've not heard from him since. I don't intend to speak to him now. He never really apologized for threatening my life or my partner's life. But yeah, not even a thank you for saving his dog. Like, his dog could have been on traffic and there's me chasing it. And then he threatens my life. Whatever. But yeah, that was my little story time about my psycho flatmate. I do have more stories. Hi, sorry this video took so long. I have been under the weather. But yeah, hopefully you do like the story time. I know it's a bit meh, but it's my first video of doing a story time. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you do like it. And leave a comment of what I can improve on in the future for future story times. But yeah, thank you very much. Bye!